What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Dreamin', so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, I want to talk about survival mode. It's been out for a couple of days, at least as of the time of this recording, and I did do a live stream the night that it launched. And if you join that live stream, I was a little frustrated. There were, things were just not, and I was also a little bit cranky, and things were just not kind of working out the way that I wanted to. So I wanted to take some time and space and really just come back and give a more comprehensive overview of survival mode and my kind of initial thoughts for it. Now, as you can see, I've been playing. This is my main account here. I've been playing quite a bit, and I think one of the nice things, well, actually, this is always going to be expected, but now that I've gotten to a point, or now that, not me, but now that survival mode has gotten to a point where people are starting to separate themselves, you can see that I'm still in bronze, but you have folks that are reaching up into the higher tiers, right? Vuctus is like way far ahead from everybody at 2860, but these are like diamond and gold ratings now that people are starting to reach. And again, we knew that it would take time. Everybody was starting at the same place, but what's interesting is that even though I'm in bronze, just kind of playing casually, I've only played 20 battles, and I'm number 78 on the leaderboard, which is kind of wild. Now, I did check the other account. If you were live with me on Thursday, I had the Aftersound Nifty account, which I played 2 battles on, and I lost both. And when I checked in this morning, I was at like 657 as like my ranking, right? I played one more and won, and that bumped me up to 531. So all in all, I mean, not that those numbers really matter in the grand scheme of things. I don't know how many accounts there are out there that have lost all of their battles. I'm sure there might be some, but my guess is that if I was at 650-ish, there's probably less than 1,000 accounts right now currently playing survival mode. And if we take a closer look at peak monsters, now that we have a couple of weeks of data, and I know I got the land thing wrong. I'm going to address that in a future video. So let's go here to dashboard. You can see for all the people who are worried about, oh, bots coming back, whatever. I mean, we haven't seen that. In fact, like, the numbers are still quite down. Actually, I don't know if this is consolidation of accounts or what, but we're in the 4,000 range now when we used to be in the 5 to 6 to 7,000 range. If I go to the last 7 days, let's see, what's the... Yeah, 4,400 players. I shouldn't even say 4,400 players. 4,400 active accounts. Now, the thing is, if we go to this, you'll see that there are a lot of, we'll call it, level 1 accounts that are all playing against one another. I don't know how much SPS they have staked. I don't know how much SPS they're winning, but here's like a bunch of like level 1 cards. And I'm kind of rolling the dice. This is kind of how I'm having fun with it now. Whenever I don't have energy, which is always because I'm letting the bot run. Whenever I don't have energy, I will go in and I will play a battle, right? And I will see now that, we could always see what your opponent had recently played. And if I see that it's just like level 1 cards, then I'll go in with like a heavier team, right? Of like my max level, my main deck, essentially. I have not removed that. I will use my main deck and try to position it in a way where I don't lose anybody, right? So even me playing the Fiend here, I was just like, oh, I don't know, maybe I should just not play the Fiend, right? Just because like he like if it's an opportunity or something, he might get taken out. And that's like an example here with the Nidhogger play. I put my Fiend in and I was like, wait a second, I'm just using him as like a back tank so that he can take a hit, but I don't want to lose my Fiend because I only have one, or I think I only have one. So I was like, let me just keep him out and hopefully I'll win with this, right? And so I'll go in and I'll play battles here and there. Now, granted, right now I'm going up against all of these level 1 accounts. Me personally, what I'm earning, and I have about 200,000 SPS stake that's earning rewards. I'm not even getting 1 SPS. I'm getting 0.1 SPS, right? So this is like nothing. It's very, very little. And that's with a significant amount of SPS stake. So I'm not too worried about what the bots might be winning if they're all just kind of like at the lower level. Now, what we do need to worry about, or I don't want to say worry about, but what we do need to watch, and not even us, but the team, is what the ratings inflation is going to look like, right? Over time, these bots just playing against one another. Some of them will win, and some of them will start to rise the ranks. But how many cards do they have? That's going to be the key issue. The other thing here that I just want to talk quickly about is this whole card. Well, I guess there's 2 things, but card sets and then how you actually set up cards for survival mode. So if you go into your items, I believe everything was defaulted to be survival mode eligible. And if you don't want your cards to be eligible in survival mode, you can come in here and you can see this little button here. This card can be used in survival mode. Click here to prevent it from being used. So if I click that, and I don't necessarily want to take it out, but just to show you, it will no longer be highlighted. And then it will no longer show up as available, right? So there you go. Highlight is removed, and it will no longer show up as available when you play. So I'm still trying to figure out how I want to do that, right? What exactly I want to do. Or can I just click here again? I don't want to lock the card. Oh, there. Allow use in survival mode. So now you can see it. So I'm not quite sure how I want to navigate all of this just yet. And I do think that the cards being used as energy is a really cool sign, right? Like, let's do the other thing that I want to show you. So you can now create your own custom set. Again, this is just for you to help manage all of your cards, right? So if I want to create whatever it is, then you can go and rent out that set. I still don't know if there's a way to turn all of them on or off from survival mode, like with one easy click. That's what I was trying to do and where I got frustrated on Thursday. But this is the other thing that they added in. And obviously, the final thing, well, I guess I'm just adding stuff on now, but everything is glint now, right? All the leaderboards are essentially glint. So, I'm not even too worried about the bots. The bots are not coming back in full force. If anything, you're seeing Vugtis, who probably has one of the deepest collections in the game, right? Let's actually go here. I don't know. Oh, you know what? This might be an interesting exercise, and then we'll close the video here. I don't even know who the leader is when it comes to collection power anymore, but I would assume that Vugtis is pretty high up there. Collection power. Yep. Vugtis is up there with 256 million collection power. I mean, he has almost 5 times the amount of the next person, right? Even Aggie sitting down here at number 4 is 54 million. So it would make sense then that someone like Vugtis can go in and play a bunch of battles and essentially survive longer than everybody else. Not only does he have the cards, but he has the top tier cards to continue playing and battling. So I think that that's a pretty cool thing. Obviously, we'll see how things shape up over the next couple of weeks here. But this is season 1, and I'm sure the team is going to iterate on this as we go along. So as it stands, I'm enjoying this. I still haven't decided if I'm going to just delegate all of my cards. Actually, most likely I will delegate all my cards, extra cards, I should say, to the other account just so I can bot it and leave it and let it do its thing. And then I may still play survival mode here where I kind of gamble, right? Roll the dice with my own cards and see if I just want to, hop in and play against some of these lower level decks. Now, the thing is, at some point, I will start playing against higher level cards. Like there was one here where I lost to Twisted Jester. So I saw that this person had a level 8 Kid Yuff, right? Or that they were playing like higher level cards, and so I immediately just threw away 2 level 1 cards, and I was like, I know I shouldn't be throwing battles like that, but I just I didn't want to lose my cards. I didn't want to lose like higher level cards, so I just put in what I was willing to lose. And I'm suffering the penalty for it, right? Like it's not. I hope people don't take it as win trading. That was not my intention, and I don't even know who this person is. But I was making a calculated decision on like, okay, I'm most likely going to lose this battle, or I'm going to lose a bunch of cards that I don't want to lose. So let me put in cards that I am willing to lose, and then I'll get those back in like 15 days or whatever it is. So that's where things stand for me. I hope it's been a good experience for you guys. Like I said, so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I don't know that we're necessarily seeing the rise in like card rentals the way that maybe we were hoping for. I think people are really just exploring their own collections right now and what they have. But actually, well, take a look at that. We do have a lot of cards being rented. So this blue line is the dollar volume, and the red line is the number of cards. So while the number of cards hasn't gone up, the dollar volume did. So I'll say this for a separate video, so this doesn't get too long. But I'll do a little bit more research and see if we're actually renting out a lot of those high season rentals for higher volume, higher dollar amounts, but max level cards, right? So therefore, it's not a bunch of like level 1 cards that are getting rented, but it's encouraging people to level up their cards and rent them out, or to level up their card or buy more cards and level them up, right? Whatever it is. And actually, this is purchase volume, so who knows? All right, so that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.